There they are! Give it up for King the Cow! Yes! They want your support tonight. Folks, we're going to start it off right away with a game I like to call Conducted Story. And the way this works is I need a name of a person who's not here today. Sorry?
Gandhi.
Gandhi is not here today. That is true. Let's get an object that you might find in Gandhi's house. An axe. An axe. All right, just give me the story of Gandhi and an axe. Let's take one step forward in front of the chair set. And we're going to tell this story to you. We're going to start off with chapter 1, and I'm going to give you some instructions in a little bit for chapter 2. But this is Gandhi and the Axe, chapter
1.
Say it with me. Gandhi and the Axe, chapter 1. All right.
Once upon a time, Gandhi was chilling, because that's what he did, with his axe, which was lying on the floor of his kitchen.
Now, what shall I do with this axe today? Maybe I could cut some woods in the trees. The only problem is, I don't live in Canada, I live in India.
And I love trees, and I wouldn't want to cut anything because I love peace. And I want to bring peace to India and to the world.
And give it to all the people who need trees and peas and whatever rhymes with ease.
Yeah, so what I'll do is just take the axe and just stroke it and massage.
And use it for the sake of the other people. That is very important to me. But Gandhi has psychological problems about this axe, and he tried to get rid of his feelings, but he couldn't, and he didn't know what to do really about them.
So he thought this axe must be used for peaceful purposes, the spread of democracy, and chopping down trees in emergencies only.
Excellent. That's the end of chapter 1. Give it up. We're not a bunch of suckers up here. We're going to make this more difficult. This is going to be an elimination game. So starting now, if you feel like the actors behind me are not continuing exactly what the person before them said, or they're stumbling their words, or just making no sense whatsoever, you can kill them by yelling, "Die!" Let's try that on the count of 3. Not by, remove your crossbow, ma'am. Not by actually killing them, but by saying die. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Die! Oh, it's pretty bad, isn't it? Didn't get that in rehearsal. All right. All right, so this is Gandhi and the Axe, chapter 2.
Gandhi and the Axe, chapter 2. Gandhi loved peace, and because it sounds like peas, which is his favorite vegetable,
and also meat. He liked vegetable with meat.
Now, the only problem is when you drink all of this, it goes through your body, and
Personally, Gandhi didn't quite like the experience of digesting meat, so
he thought, let's just make vegetarian meat because I cannot eat living things.
So what I'm gonna do is just get into a garden and make up some vegetables and
Prepare a dinner myself because that
will be the most tasty dinner ever, and
vegetarian, Indian, and
Chinese.
Korean.
Thai food was actually his favorite, but he didn't live close
to Thailand. So what?
Surinamese food also.
Let's hear it! Kill her! You have a seat over here and you can help kill out the rest of your class. Okay, so this is we'll find out what happens in chapter 3 in Gandhi and the Axe. Maybe there's a time dash, maybe it's a few years later. I don't know. I really don't. All right, chapter 3.
3 years later, was woke up one day and noticed his axe again there.
Lying on the floor of the kitchen.
3 years because he made a change from eating meat to eating
axes.
He loved chewing, and it was such a vibrant new experience for him. So he thought, kill, kill, kill.
And always keep killing everybody. Hey.
That's right. Because Gandhi and his reputation for being a peacemaker, that's over now.
Ruined with his high fiber axe diet. Just couldn't continue that way.
Because axes were just not
That interesting anymore.
But they did contain
A lot of proteins.
that's why Gandhi became a bodybuilder, because of the
Because of all the proteins. No more this skinny body structure.
But he couldn't wear anything yet.
The Dhamma feast is out. This is Gandhi in the Axe chapter 4.
Taking his axe in this evil-possessed rage, he decided to train Muhammad Ali.
Who was up for the challenge?
And he thought, yeah, I've got the latest.
Magazine about access.
to victory.
And I can rule the world and bring you the axes back and make everybody become.
Red is out, so let's kill him. Okay, great. This is Gandhi in the Axe chapter 5.
3 years after that.
Gandhi found a magazine about access right on the floor of the kitchen.
And Muhammad Ali was still in his mind.
Actually, it was in his mind, it was lying on the floor next to the axe.
And next to the axe was a bunny, which is Gandhi's favorite animal.
And also, somebody else's part of his favorite.
So much inspiration when bunnies are brought up. All right, yes, good. This is Gandhi in the Axe chapter 5. Gandhi in the Axe chapter
6 years later, Gandhi and his girlfriend were walking on the road in Bombay.
In Bombay, they walked because it was a fine place.
It was a fine place, but you're out of here. All right, so 3 people are left, and this is Gandhi in the Axe chapter 7.
20 years later, Gandhi thought, this is a great product. I'm going to market it. I'm going to bring it onto the teleshop on RTL.
And I will sell access over the whole world.
World on an internet.
Yes, that's right. The X.
Will be sold so
On www.
Access for all.
access on the web.
That's right, and he also made a nice tenor.
And gave free email addresses to everybody.
Hey, Esther, have a seat over there. And these are the final 2. Give it up for them. This is the final chapter, so say it with me. Gandhi and the Axe, final chapter.
X number X2000 was a huge hit, and it
was so much popular on the web that everybody was requesting it. His price was raising.
with €1,000 a month.
And even more.
And he got so rich he could buy
So many other access
of world peace.
all this access, he decided a new big program. I will conquer the world. This is what he was planning to do in the next years after he became so rich on the web. But there was a problem. This big project was a little bit too ambitious for him
So he invited Mohammed.
to join his project and to conquer the world all together.
But the problem was Mohammed was actually dead still from 25 years back, lying on the
Floor of the kitchen. It was indeed a big problem for his project.
So he thought, let's just bring back the bunny, because the bunny
Eats a lot of carrots, and this
has a lot of proteins, which makes me
so happy and so powerful to conquer.
to conquer the world and
And to become the boss of
the universe
and the other galaxies
and all the other galaxies.
in the other universe.